with DA, down. Forward to expropriation of land without compensation, forward. Forward to expropriation of land without compensation, forward. Mandla, Mandla. Reflective diagnosis that we must all internalize as we enter a decade of struggle, so that we do not use our history of struggle and the external pressure posed by imperialism as a means to avoid accounting to the revolutionary expectations of our people and entrenching our own self-interest and corruption. The second of Fanon's insight that we as a collective ought to keep close to our hearts is the phrase that decolonization is always a violent phenomenon. This is important for militant organizations such as ourselves because we are tasked with reawakening the consciousness of a society that is convinced of the possibility of reconciliation without justice. The EFF existence in a country that is indoctrinated to think that the contradictions between the African black majority and the white capitalist ruling class can be resolved in a peaceful manner, and that violence in any of its manifestation must be avoided and condemned. This is simply not true. We must be able to explain that to our people. When the South African Human Rights Commission decided to take us to court for saying that ultimately our revolution requires of us to kill, we must be able to properly contextualize what we mean. Small businesses are collapsing on a daily basis as a result of rolling blackouts, as small business owners struggle to balance the cost of diesel for backup generators and cost of rendering their services and accumulating revenue to pay municipal rates and start to abandon coal. Comrades, the EFF must lead workers and coal mining communities in rejecting the agenda to collapse our coal mining sector and the non-existent or so-called just transition. There is no plan to transition to renewable energy source in a way that will secure jobs and ensure energy security in South Africa. And to make matters worse, there is no consultation that has been done with South Africans on the planned closure of coal power stations. We must lead the revolt in these communities, but more importantly, the EFF must begin to develop a coherent and practical energy policy that will protect the environment and jobs while not having the dangerous external influence of the USA. As an organization, we must move beyond providing the necessary political solution to the operational crisis confronting Eskom and provide technical insight on what needs to be done to stabilize the energy crisis in the country.